The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2 with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Take a look at New York. If they can repeat their victory, Greg, in Game 1 here tonight, they'll be sitting pretty in this series.
No doubt. If they go up 2-0 with 3 home games still to come, I'd say I'd like their chances. I mean, this is a shot for them to kind of land a knockout punch, if you will. They can't miss the opportunity to take control of this series.
It's right there before. Just 5 to shoot. And is Towns missing?
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's Brunson. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in the crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best scorers, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Hart with this screen on White. Bridges against White. Pocket 6. Beyond the arc. Hart, no good. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Hart. Brown with the bounce pass. Good on the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
On against Hart. An easy 2 points on the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Brown outside. Celtics passing it around. Here's White. Here's Porzingis. Makes it off the glass.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect. Go to the offensive board and cash in.
Timeout.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Outside, White. And the rejection by Towns. Holiday with the block. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Count it, good. White's got 5.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Anunoby outside. To Brunson. Tatum against Anunoby. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you love to see a great score, create an easy opportunity. Jason Tatum gets a second chance points right there.
Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's 6 points here for Jalen Brunson.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
White against Brunson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes White, leading the fast break.
Just a little quick burst by Derek White. Too quick off the drive.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And the first one drops. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Towns, high post. Rebound, Boston.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Tatum passes to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Here's Brown. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Achua, he's checked in for Hart. Here's Towns, and the layup is good.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Tatum. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brunson against White. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Outside Holiday. Wide, a screen on Bridges. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown outside. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Anunoby outside. Pass to Achua. Here's Towns. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Austin's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Tatum gets the bucket.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
The first free throw is good. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Now Brunson, after the missed three from Derek White. Brunson scanning the floor. Three-pointer. White with the defensive effort. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And it's blocked. And White kicks to Horford. Holiday, the pass to Horford. Down low. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Here's Brunson. Sweet little floater. Brunson's got 10.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Brunson against Holiday. Porzingis high post. Towns with the defensive effort. The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
And D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Now, here's Brown. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Anunoby against Brown. To the paint. Here's Towns. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Austin's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Brown dishes to Holiday. Trying to find Porzingis. It's it to him. Porzingis is double. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 2. And at the top of the key, Towns. Pass to Anunoby. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
White with it. Achu is on him. And White slams it in.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Anunoby has the open look. New York, no good that time either. Brown outside. Left side, Horford. Brunson against Holiday. A wide open look here for Porzingis. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Brunson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Holiday.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And he makes the first.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. And boy, this guy can light you up.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. New York trailing. Here's Brunson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brunson's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Here's Pritchard. Connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 3. Here's McBride. Guarded by Tatum. McBride with the ball. Here's Brunson. Derek White has been on display for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's McBride, and it's off the back rim. No good. Boston leading by 5. Here's Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Hits it from three-point range. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
There's a screen by Achua. A dunk by Achua.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
There's the pick. And here's Payne. A 3-ball. And Horford pulls it down. Tatum. Oh, what a dunk!
Out below! I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
20 feet out. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 5 now.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And here is Tatum. 6 points for him. Over McBride. And it's good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. There's a screen by Achua. Payne looking around. Inside, McBride.
Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one misses. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 10. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Shireman. Here's Pritchard. Tries again, and Cornette gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 12.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
One tough customer, Bridges, fighting for the basket in close.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Yep, that one goes in there. Now Tatum, 10 points for him. A putback. Jason Tatum puts it back in.
Tremendous follow by Tatum. You see his instincts as a scorer. He's going to find different ways.
Payne passes to Robinson. Now Hart. Back to Robinson. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Payne's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Several teams changing it up here. Knicks trail by 9. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Hart. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from 14. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum with another miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Hart the pass to Payne. Towers dishes to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towers. Hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. 8 points for him. A beautiful reverse layup. Pritchard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Payne.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Porzingis sets the pick for White. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They won their last game Monday night.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it. Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Now, here's Hart. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Over Towns. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter. Brunson the pass to Towns. McBride with the ball. White covering. With his screen on White. Here's McBride. And there's another one for the Knicks. Celtics leading by 6. Pass to White. Over McBride. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. White's got 11.
This, to me, is Derek White's sweet spot. That mid-range game is on point.
And here is Achua. Back to Brunson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's White. 11 points in the game. And Holiday kicks to Craig. Pass to White. Porzingis sets the pick for White. A 15-footer. Another shot, and it's Porzingis getting it to go. 13 points in the game.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding it.
Brunson, a screen on Craig. Back to Brunson. Towns against Porzingis. Here's Brunson. Rebound, Boston. Holiday's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's White. Guarded closely. Left side, Porzingis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'll tell you, at 7'3", to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Bridges. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Bridges against White. 5 on the clock. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges has got 10.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
It's tipped. Here's White. And White slams it in.
Soaring in for the dunk. Derek White. My goodness.
Holiday against Brunson. Over Holiday. And it's Brunson missing. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Now, here's Brown. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Porzingis finds White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown against Hart. Shot on the wing. Brown, no good. Knicks trail by 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Brown. Over Hart. And another miss by Boston.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the New York Knicks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how critical is this win for them?
You might say it's still early, but you don't want to drop 2 in a row on your home court now.
I agree. They've already lost home court advantage. Don't want to dig that hole any deeper.
And that would be deep, just like your analysis is from time to time, guys. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Wide, a screen on Anunoby. Brown outside. Clock at 4. Going inside, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Brown's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot. This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Tatum against Towns. Brown right side. Some solid defense from Hart.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Bridges shot good. We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
Pass to Porzingis. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Porzingis has got 19 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now, here's Hart. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Anunoby against Tatum. Pass to White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing on the board. It's to Porzingis. Towns with the defensive effort.
Pressured that shot by giving a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's White. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Tatum against Anunoby. Up top, Tatum. 12 points for him. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Outside, Porzingis. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Offensive rebound, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Brunson against White, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First free throw is good. Pritchard, he's checked in for White. And both free throws good for Brunson. Celtics leading by 8. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Bridges. That one doesn't go. Holiday with the defensive effort. Brown the pass to Porzingis.
Well, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post play. What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Brunson, left side. Hart finds Brunson. Towns for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brunson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Brunson with a head of steam. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Tatum dishes to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Holiday. Here's Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Out left to the wing. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart. Hart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Achua, he's checked in for New York. Brown with it. Brunson picks him up. Brown the pass to Hauser. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. 9-point game. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Now, here's Achua. Guarded by Tatum. New York moving it around. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Achua. Tatum no good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns high post. Back to Brunson from downtown. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. From past the arc. And Brown is good for 3. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
There's a screen by Achua. Bridges for 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Here's Hauser. It's to Porzingis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porzingis has got the lead up to 14 now for Boston. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Here's Achua. Right side Towns. Anunoby outside. From outside the arc. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Tatum. It's deflected. Brunson outside. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Right side Porzingis. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett comes in for Porzingis. And Al Horford subbed in for Jason Tatum. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby. Knicks trail by 12. Brunson outside. Pass to Achua. To the inside. Over in the corner, McBride. Clock at 6. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing, and New York making a change here. Haynes checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
The Celtics have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First one falls for him. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers. You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 13. Robinson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 10, and that one good. Pritchard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. They set the screen. Brown outside. Over McBride. And it's Brown missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Puts up a deep three. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 10. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 10. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here is Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard passes to Horford. The shot from the low post is good. Horford's got his first basket.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Here's Payne. Craig pulls it in. Celtics leading by 10. Here's Hauser, and the layup's good off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Shoots. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Knicks trail by 10. McBride with the ball, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Precious Achiuwa, and it's DeLon right in for Payne. Here's Davison. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Wright. 6 on the shot clock. Hit by Horford. Here's Davison. Boston again missing. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Pritchard. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Well, just tremendous work in the pick and roll. Al Horford outstanding as the roll man.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hard against Tatum. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Davison. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Right outside. Towns down low. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Timeout.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Whitey's checked in for the Celtics. And New York with a change here, too. Anunoby's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Tatum. Horford the pass to Cornette. Here's Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Outside, Towns. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Cornette. Here's White. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum from 3.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Here's McBride. It's good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Tatum against Hart. Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. They set the pick. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Cornette. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow!
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Hart. Guarded by Tatum. Now, McBride. A 3. Jason Tatum grabs the ball. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anunoby against White. Back to Tatum. Over McBride. And Horford wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Zinkas is checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And New York with a change here, too. Cameron Payne's checked in for Robinson. McBride passes to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Takes it inside, and it's good for 2. Hart's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Anunoby, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Drew Holiday is checked in for Pritchard. And then for New York, Achua, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Outside Holiday. Tatum down low. Achua's on him. Tatum's shot is off. Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered by Brown. Towns looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bridges. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's White. The kick out to Tatum. For the 3. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Hart, he's checked in for Achua. Boston on D. Pass to Brunson. Left block shot on the way. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Holiday with the three. Rebounded by Hart.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 12. Tatum willing it to go.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Anunoby passes to Towns. Out to Brunson. With the teardrop, he lays it in. Brunson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Porzingis has got 28.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Celtics leading by 8. White looking around. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Towns. Tatum gets the bucket. 27 points for him.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
And here's Brunson. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Leans from outside. It's rebounded by Towns.
I don't know if he's trying to show off with the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
White against Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on White.
This guy is so cagey. Jalen Brunson gets that defender off their feet with the pump fake. So good.
Shoot 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Tatum. And Tatum takes the hit and still converts.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Boston.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball back.
And this win has really got to feel fantastic, guys. It evens up the series now at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new series now. The best of 5, if you will. You never want to lose 2 to start this thing off, but right now they've got something to be happy about going into Game 3.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Porzingis.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.